Hi, everybody. Welcome to The New Normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Like Queen Lisa, and today we are back at it, back at the book study with Amy Weir. We're working on Becoming Supernatural from Dr. Joe Dispenza. So if you guys want to join us, you can jump in the Team Mighty Telegram group, and we'll send you an invite to the book study link. I think that's how we're doing it. If not, I'll make sure to post the book study link in there. There's another Telegram group specifically for book study stuff that we're doing together. And we've got a community in there where we're sharing resources. Amy's posted some stuff on the meditations, and we've got some friends that have posted some other stuff. So great resource there. So jump in and join us in the live chat. I'll be right back with my friend Amy Weir. Welcome, Amy. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We're coming up on Father's Day. I know we know that Bix lost his father recently. We want to send lots of love and prayers to you and your family, and just let you guys know that we're all thinking of you and coming up on this Father's Day weekend. So please send Bix and the family our prayers and love and lots of hugs, lots of heart hugs from us.
Heart hugs.
Yeah. I appreciate you reaching out to me again to get us back on track for Becoming Supernatural. This week is a really short chapter, which is kind of perfect to get us back on track. Doing the walking meditation. This is one of the things I'm going to let you take the lead on this. I read through it this morning again. I had read through it, I think 2 weeks ago, but I kind of, you get distracted by things. And this is one of the things you've talked about from the very beginning of this book. Is this something, walking meditation, is this something, kind of tell us a little bit about it and how much you use it, or if you use it, if you feel it's
Yeah. It inspired me to get back into it because I did purchase all of Joe Dispenza's meditations when they were available on CD. You can download them on MP3s, but you still have to pay for them.
Yeah.
They're really great meditations. I like the flow. I like the music. I like the way he speaks. There's been, sometimes meditations, I don't know, sometimes the tone of the voice gets a little jarring for me sometimes, but Joe's very calming, and I like his meditations. So highly recommend, if you are interested in getting any of his guided meditations, to download them. But the walking meditation is actually, it was something that I had never thought of doing. I mean, meditating to me is just sitting on your butt or laying down and, letting yourself meditate that way. But in the chapter, he brings up a lot of really great points as far as being able to walk in a meditation. One of the things that kind of stood out is if you can't maintain that energy and awareness throughout the course of your day, you're likely to fall right back into the unconscious programs that have been running in your life for years. So with sitting in the mornings and doing your little morning meditations, you reach that calm, you reach that openness, you reach that love. And then as soon as you open your eyes and you get off your cushion, the day happens. Life starts happening all around you. Kids need attention, animals need attention, the house needs attention. You got to get to your job, you got to drive, you got to go here, you got to go there. And it's really difficult, especially when you're first starting out, to maintain that level of serenity, I would say, from meditating. So having read through the chapter, it really inspired me again to get back into doing the walking meditation. And I think the meditation is just under 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't very long. There was one, I think I marked it. It was talking about it's like a 10-20 or 10-10-10 or something like that. Let's see. Is that the part where it talks about how many minutes? Oh, I thought I marked how many minutes because I was surprised how short they really ask you um, to do it. Because I thought, oh gosh, this is another hour I got to put in my day. That there's no way I can do this, and one more thing on my list. But I was
Right.
like, oh, I could do that. I can do 10 minutes and check in with my heart for 5 minutes and
Mhm.
do 10 minutes. I think it's less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's
sorry, I'm
it's
not
really
finding
good.
it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like what I was saying, you're no longer in a creative state because you just return to the habitual programs and survival emotions of your past. He
Mhm.
often talks about that, of your past, instead of looking at your future throughout the entire book, actually.
Yeah,
He's
I really thought the part where he says, and I guess this goes into what you're saying. You may have even been behaving unconsciously, aware of what you're doing. You could be simultaneously running through programs in your head at one time,
Yep.
texting, talking, checking emails,
Mhm.
um, and then you don't even realize your face is making a face because something in your head, but you're playing. So I was watching TV. This made me think of. And I can't remember what was on the TV. Something horrible, like somebody eating snails, or I don't know, something. And I was making this horrible face. And Cannon walked in the room and he was like, "What's
What?
wrong?" He thought something's desperately wrong because of my face.
Yeah.
And so we don't realize how much we affect, what's going on in our head will have an effect on our immediate, even though we're living in the past,
Yeah.
possibly. Like I was watching TV, so I wasn't necessarily living in the past. But if you're having a thought or running a program in your head from the past,
Yep.
you're affecting the present with all of
And
that
and your future. And your
and
future.
your future. Yeah.
Yeah, the more you focus on what's happened in the past and you analyze what's about to happen based on past experiences, you're never going to create anything new. You're never going to let go of that. Ooh, it's almost like a security blanket for some people because they use what's happened in the
Mhm.
past to define what's going to happen in the future. So it's predictable.
Mhm.
So you don't allow for anything, any kind of magic to happen. You don't allow for the unknown to happen because you're constantly using the past to predict what's happening in the future.
Yeah. And that past experience where some people think, well, this has happened in the past, so I'm going to say it now
Yep.
so that I don't get myself, my feelings hurt for being let down in the future. If a positive thing happened, I'm going to
Mhm.
make sure I know all these negative things. You're perpetuating all those negative things to come forward into the future when
Yep.
that's what you focus on and that's what you repeat and you say. You're pulling all that forward into the
Mhm.
future. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So I was really excited to just reread this chapter again. Um, One of the things that on page 207, I love that first full paragraph of how to create your reality.
Mhm.
That whole entire paragraph, I could have like highlighted it and underlined it about 5 million times.
Yeah.
But that one was really awesome. Really
Yeah.
like,
Thinking of your future reality as if it already existed.
yeah, be
Um,
that person. That's another thing too about this chapter that he talks about is like, if you want to be like a certain person, or if you want to have certain like personality aspects of somebody that you admire, you need to start behaving like them. You need to start embracing their habits if that's what you want to do. If you want to be a happy person, then you need to start acting like a happy person and not acting like somebody who is sad and mad all the time.
Yeah, and looking for happy things in your life and
Mhm.
looking for opportunities. And what are you in control of, or what are you capable of changing today in front of you? What pieces lay in front of you. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Stop
that's
stop
important.
referring to the past. Just honestly, that's the whole premise of his meditations is stop looking at the past to define who you are. You don't have to forget about it, but you don't need to use it to define who you are or who you wanna be.
Mhm. I think about when kids like go to church camp or go to they have these new experience, or when they start a new school, like middle school, and they'd all been in elementary school together, but or they move. I moved a lot growing up.
Yeah.
And you move and you can be whoever you want to be. Because they don't have that past, or that, maybe you were a sporty kid before. Well, you don't have to sign up for sports, or you can be, oh, I'm really into books now, or I'm really into theater, or I'm really into, and we can all do that each day.
Yep.
I can be a person that loves to go, you see these people that love all the walking apps and go on hikes and whatever. Well, go do that. Download the app, be what you want to be, start cooking. My husband never cooked. He made some things to survive, to be able to put food in his body. But now he makes beautiful meals because he's decided he wanted to learn about cooking and gets interested in cooking. And, he's over 50. So you can change what your interests are dramatically if you choose it.
Yep. Exactly.
Don't hold on to those old truths, because they're not true. They're not true anymore anyway.
No.
They might have been true about the person yesterday. I think about this with AI. So we had this whole conversation about AI and how, AI could take over a person if you could download their memories. And my argument was no, because the person I was yesterday is not the person I am today, and is not the person I'm going to be tomorrow. I mean, I know, when you go through a traumatic event or a positive event, we're changed by every moment or experience that we have. So an AI could not be me. It could only be me downloaded in that moment. From the past.
Yeah.
And not ever could it grow the way a human can continue to grow and see the future and change in the future reality.
Yep.
So I think that's a big point of all of this.
And honestly, that's also kind of all based on perception too. You are who you are based on the perception of your reality. So yeah, the AI you could download all your memories to the AI, but their perception is going to be completely different than yours. It might grow into something different, but it'd be interesting to see, here's your download and here's your life. And then you'll watch AI will go like this.
Yes. No, that's so true. I mean, I think about, having siblings. If you have siblings, that's a great point of reference, because you all experienced a period of time, in theory, together as children or whatever, going through. But just talking to your siblings, you'll be like, that's not how I remember that. Or, because you each have a different perspective of what that experience was for you. And that is your reality of this is what happened, or, and I think about my kids and them being siblings. And now that they're adults, most of them, except Cannon's catching up quickly, but they have conversations, and they'll have different points of view about something. And one of them will call me or something. And I'm like, well, I can tell you my perspective, or what my reality was in the moment, but you guys each have your own experience in that moment, so it's pretty wild.
It is.
The priming the brain thing, that was the next thing that he talked about in there, how important it was to prime the brain for future memories, he called it. So kind of, instead of manifesting, you were creating future memories. He mentioned using the mind movie again, which was the last thing we talked about. If you guys haven't made your mind movie, try to make your mind movie. It's really cool and something you can focus on every day. He has a kind of a note to everybody, and he says, remember that this meditation is not about what you get in life. This is about who you become and who you are in the process of becoming. So this is not a manifestation meditation. This is about you asserting yourself and who you are and who you want to become. You're becoming as this meditation. So I really liked that.
And you're going to embody it. What did he say? The most important ingredient is for you to embody that future person now. That was the previous
Oh, I like
section
that.
of the walking meditation, but it goes, I mean, spreads throughout the entire chapter. And
Yeah.
also too, I always love the if you are trying to get wealth, success, health, and new relationships, you are still conditioned to thinking you are separate from something
Mm.
and you have to go get it. But the truth is that the more you become that person, the more reality will shape and mold equal to your new state of being. I love that.
The things that is who you are is you are successful.
Yeah.
You're not going to get success. Yeah. You are happy, healthy.
Mhm. It's not when, but it's not
Mhm.
if, but when. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not, and don't try. I hate that word
Yes.
try. Honestly, I think it should be erased from the English language completely. Because it's like when I always tell this to Bix. Okay, try to pick up that pencil off the off the desk. You wanna try to do something, try to pick up the pencil. And then he
Mhm.
goes and he picks it up. I'm like, "Okay, wait, you just picked it up. I want you to show me how you try to pick it up. How do you
Yeah.
try to."
What's the difference between doing something and trying to do
Yeah,
something?
exactly.
You're setting yourself up for failure, I guess, saying the word try. Like you're giving yourself a cop out or
Yeah.
an opt out.
Yeah.
Like you're either going isn't are we quoting Star Wars now? Isn't there like a try or try not or
Yeah, it's
something?
Yoda.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Yeah. He's actually quite wise.
He's quite wise for a little green fella.
He talks
Yeah.
funny, but
He does talk a little funny, but we don't discriminate against little green fellows around here.
no.
Sometimes they bring, rainbows and buckets of precious metals. We're fine with that. Um,
I always like the Yoda speak. There's actually, I think, even an app or a website that like shows you how to talk like Yoda.
oh, how funny.
Yeah. It's something about rearranging like verbs and nouns and prepositions and stuff. So that's all
Oh
it is.
God, that sounds like a homeschool mom. Like, oh, let's use this to teach the kids grammar.
Oh God, no, you don't want to do that.
Like a game though, but getting them to pick, okay, if this is how
Oh,
Yoda speaks in
yeah.
his pattern, then how would you
That would
correct it?
be that
Then
would be really
how would you correct it if Yoda did it this way?
that
Like
would
we
be
could say
really
the Yoda pattern and then correct pattern and then have the saying and then have the kids write it the correct way. I
that.
know it's a sickness. Once you start homeschooling, everything is like, "Ooh, maybe I could teach my kids something with that." Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Teach them all the
Um, I
structures of a
found oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, that's fine.
I found the time thing. It says do this cycle 2 times. When you
Mhm.
finish the second round, um, let's see,
Stop.
stand still the last time, really focusing on how you feel and open your energy center. Oh, it didn't say the time. I thought it started saying the time. Oh, 10 minutes above, right above this. It'd be
Oh.
better if I could read it. Hold on. Okay. Um, stay present with this energy. Once again, close your eyes. Okay. So you get started, stay present with the energy for 5 to 10 minutes. Next 10 minutes, open your eyes in a trance and walk with intent and purpose as your future self.
Mhm.
Then you do that cycle twice. So 5 minutes of standing with intent, with your eyes closed, then 10 minutes of staying in that trance and walking with intent.
Mhm.
So yeah, 30 minutes. This is a 30-minute exercise to become your unlimited self. And be sure to give thanks. That was the other thing I underlined at the end
Yeah,
was give thanks for your new life before it's made.
manifest.
Yeah. And radiate your love while loving your new life into existence.
Mhm.
Yeah. We got to be excited about this. I mean, we have so much to look forward to if we choose it,
Yep, exactly, exactly. It's scary, it's really scary to step out of what you're used to, of all the norms and stuff, so
Yeah. I'd rather like take a chance on some positivity than be stuck in the past of some darkness,
yes, exactly.
So I say we all go for a walk, a manifesting walk.
Meditate.
Yes.
I actually did read chapter 10. They're just case studies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's really cool just to read through and just to listen to other people's stories of how they transformed their lives. And it's honestly nothing like super abnormal or out of the ordinary or really hard to do. All the stories, there's 3 in this chapter. Uh,
Mhm.
it's like it just happened to all of
Yeah,
them.
these are 3. This is a short chapter too. So 3 examples of real life examples of people using this
This technique.
this life hack technology. I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, this technique. Yeah.
I think hacking is a good word.
Mhm.
Life hack. Ugh.
That's really cool. That's pretty inspiring too, because when you hear those stories where somebody else does have success using something like this, it does inspire you to like, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. I can give it a try,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Because
same.
all of these things are here for all of us to use.
Mhm. That is true. It's all here. It's all available. Everything's spelled out. Pretty simple.
Why do we make it so hard?
Oh, because we're humans.
Yeah, we're humans.
We're human
I
beings.
guess that's part of why we're here, is to
Yeah,
figure that out. Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Um, all right. Well, I really appreciate you. So next week we'll do. I need to look at the schedule again. Are we just chapter 11? Oh
Space.
gosh, it's kind of long. Yeah,
Yeah, that one's going to be a long one.
that's a good one though. Lots of really cool. The journey to oneness.
Is that part of the chapter?
Mhm. Space
Yeah.
and time space, and lots of charts and cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, he
much.
actually has another meditation called space time space meditation. So you really should check them out. Everybody should. I think they're really great.
That's cool. Ooh, then the pineal gland on chapter 12. So everybody make sure you do your homework on chapter 11, and because it looks like that's going to be a big prep for what we're kind of moving into this next part of the book. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like we've got some fam in the chat. We appreciate you guys all. Please give us a like and share the video. Get some more positive energy out there.
Yes,
And yeah, Amy, we'll see you. Well, first of all, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm like, okay, and bye.
yeah.
I know you have a lot going on
Yeah.
with a lot of family and taking care of everyone. So I just want to tell you thanks for making time for us today, and that we love you so much. And
Love you guys too. Miss you guys.
yes,
And sadly we will be missing everybody at the Westwood this year. So
we'll be sending you lots of love from Westwoods, and thinking of you guys. We're all together.
yes.
Our frequencies will be aligned, so
Yes.
we'll all be together in that way for sure.
Yes. Awesome.
All the Freedom Fam together. So
Yeah.
all right, well, give everybody a hug for us, and let them know we're thinking of them. We will
do.
see you next time. All right, take care.
All right.
Bye.